Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Halcyon 6. Alright, I thought about it for a little bit, and I think we do want to go out to this Larianthu Union in force. There's a chance it's a trap, they might be testing us, you know, I think we should just go out there and be ready for anything. So, that being the case, everybody's busy. How long are we going to have to wait? I don't remember what everybody's doing. So, he's on 6 days, 4 days, and... what's Isolde doing? Is Isolde out here? Yeah, okay. Well, I'll have her come back after she's done with that. That shouldn't be too much longer. Oh no, the exploration team is under attack by some terrible garbage monsters. Well, 315's significantly tougher than I was expecting. Yeah, we'll be alright. Excuse me. We'll be alright. It'll be fine. So, let's see here. We can try to blind it. That might be helpful. I doubt we're going to lose against this, though. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything to do now except just punch it over and over again. Keep it blinded and bleeding. This is a good example of how I'm maybe overdoing it by keeping a spare officer around for combat reasons. Jade Stensgar probably should be doing something. Okay. Easy enough. Again, really, in the same sector. Okay, well, I think... yeah. This is only an adult Chruul tyrant. What does the word tyrant mean? Where they're from? Because this doesn't look like a tyrant to me. Alright. Let's try to burn this thing down with maximum effectiveness. But honestly, this almost feels like a waste of my time. I am so not afraid of these things that this feels like a waste of my time. Alright, looks like we're at least going to bring this one down quickly. Yeah, Stensgar should probably, I suppose, start out on a ship toward the next place that we're going to deploy a satellite drone. Since we're calling Freehold back anyway. So where would that be? That would probably be over here somewhere. What are we still shortest on? Chruul, really, although we also need Chruul a little bit less than we need everything else. Okay, well let's we're actually in the hole on materials pretty badly right now. Let's send... who's piloting this shuttle right now? Nobody. Do we have a spare tactical ship that's not currently being piloted? No, we have 2 science ships and... this is an engineering ship, right? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll throw Stensgar in the shuttle. Should be sufficient. A strange recurring signal at the bridge. Unfortunately, the signal is still very weak. An officer will have to come to the bridge and realign the Hypercaster's astrophysical wavefront controller. Okay. So it looks like this probably wants an engineer. Well... we don't have anybody available yet, but we will soon. I'll pull one of the dark matter creators. Okay, satellite drone is set. Alright, you're just gonna chill here, I guess, for the moment. Well, we may as well have the shuttle come over and pick up the crew here so that they can start generating again. No reason to leave it at capacity. Yes, build another satellite drone. I know we want probably an engineer for that task, but... okay, acknowledged. Acknowledged. So Mary Curie might be good for this task. It seems to want engineer more than scientist, but I'm assuming that... 23 days. 23 days isn't too bad. Yeah. We'll just put you on that. That's fine. And then 2 days until recruitment's cleared. How much time is it going to take to do this? So, yeah, okay. We'll worry about it when we come back. So what is this? This is... pirates. Well, if these guys are aligned with the Wraithers, we owe them one. Oh wait, did they owe us one? I don't know, it's hard to remember. What's up, guys? This is Lieutenant Starstabber with a message from the Admirax. Yeah, what's up? A few days ago, our defense perimeter was breached by a Chruul assault fleet. We've lost several systems to them already, and now they're surrounded our asteroid base. You probably remember the one. Please, send help, whatever you can, or else we won't be able to protect our territory from the Chruul any longer. Okay, yes, we will send a fleet. I think that's a good thing to do. First of all, like I said, we owe them. Secondly, it is to nobody's benefit for the Chruul to take over a bunch of systems right next to Halcyon 6. Okay, oops, we want to do this. Okay. 4 days for setup. I think we are still going to wait until the officer recruitment is finished before we send the ships out, but we will. Okay, new officer candidates. So, I haven't used any of my rerolls. It doesn't look like there's a huge difference. I suppose if you're hunting for particular powers, this is probably pretty good. I like Salvage Harpoon a lot. And it kind of seems to me like we need an engineer. We may not have enough engineers. They seem to be really useful. So it's sort of like real life in that way. So you have very similar powers to Isolde. I don't know, let's roll a couple more times. I'm just kind of curious what kind of powers we even can get. That's interesting. Reinforce hull, ramming speed, and salvage harpoon. Kirkish haymaker, that's amusing. Yeah, you know what? I'll take this. I don't know exactly what reinforce hull does, but I have an idea. And I like salvage harpoon and ramming speed quite a lot. Congratulations. Welcome to the team, Valentina. So, we don't really have any engineers that are particularly great at ground combat. I like this. I like a nice all enemies, high damage attack that doesn't have any warm-up. But honestly, ground combat's been so easy for such a long time. Why don't we go ahead and just focus on this stuff? So let's, first of all, harpoon is awesome. Ramming speed is awesome. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, so now that we have an additional engineer, do we want to... We've spent a couple of days on this. I'm curious if an engineer is better at it. Yeah, wow, way better. First task. And then I guess we'll just put Mary Curie back to work creating dark matter. We've certainly needed an awful lot, and she's produced an awful lot for us. By the way, this is now an upgrade path that you're intended to have to go along normally. We researched the Zeror-DX reactors like the day before that patch hit. So that was a nice little accidental savings. 7,200, 4,800. Yeah, dark matter is still an issue. Alright, and now that everybody from the big fleet is clear, we'll just, Jeez. Repairs are starting to get a little expensive. I will just send everybody out. Great, keep working. Alright, this is a remarkably small Chruul fleet, though. It kind of makes me wonder if something else is going on. Right? Because this is really strange. Maybe the idea is that there's supposed to, at this point in the storyline, there's supposed to be like a bunch of conflicts of a bunch of different sizes. so that you have something to do with your older ships. But we were about to send everybody out on a big mission anyway, so that we can swing through here and do this on the way. Oh, did you see how it said overkill? It is now a thing, apparently, that if you kill an enemy ship by with quite a bit of extra damage on the attack, it has a higher chance of dropping gear. Cause overkill, get a better chance of dropping gear. So that's pretty cool. We haven't actually. Oh, I forgot to look at some of the stuff that we got from the big fight, because we got some kind of weird organic sounding component from the Chruul. Let's blow this out real fast. I have a hard time believing that the pirates couldn't deal with this. Okay, so we'll mega drones. Oh, there were more Chruul, yeah. Okay, these are better ships. Still not awesome. I see, this is going to be a thing of, like, escalating difficulty now. Okay, fair enough. Wow. The buff attack is starting to really do a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, we don't know our own strength anymore. Glob this dude up. And then give him the bullseye. They'll have to brood pods in order to save him, and then he'll get wiped out by the broadside salvo anyway. I guess let's heal up before the fight ends, just in case the next one is significantly harder. Can we restore the little bit of damage that everybody's taken? Do I want to heal again? Just like make sure everybody's at absolutely full? Probably not. That's probably not necessary. And in fact, everybody ticked back up to full. Alright. Here we go. These are some more modern problems. 432 to 526. So this guy is the most dangerous by a significant margin. Yeah, let's just go ahead and wipe him out first. These ships do so much damage that something having 2100 health is not even that concerning to me anymore. That's not that many attacks. Oh, we didn't get the vulnerable. That's a shame. Alright, what did the weapons... The weapons disrupt hit nano restoration field. That's a shame. That is actually exactly what I was going to do. Alright, so we'll bridge shot him instead of... Alright. Alright, you. With your big animation. So, we don't really have a lot of AoE. I don't know, let's just make sure he goes down. I wish we had more multi-target attacks. So we're not in any real danger here. There might be another wave after this that's even tougher, and if there is, then I can see that one being legitimately dangerous. So I do want to try to end this battle at full health. Okay, the Void Splatter will finish him off. Right, it's gonna do, yeah, 145. Now let's be aggressive. He's got 2 heal over time effects on him. They'll tick him up. Alright, here we go. And then this can be the killing blow. Okay, so we're in pretty good shape. That actually didn't kill him on the first hit. He had to take damage from his damage over time effect first. Alright, was that all of them, or are there more? Finish the fight. The pirate fleet seems poised for victory, so at this point we could probably leave and just let them do it. But I want the rewards, man. I want the rewards for fighting the rest of the ships. Okay, choppers are pretty dangerous. It looks like the chopper's still a lot less damaging than the Cedar Elder. Alright. So I don't know exactly how the diplomacy systems in this game work. It seems like there's basically just a reputation bar with each faction. So this will be good with our good for our pirate reputation, which should theoretically be quite high already, I would think. Maybe we can assimilate them into the Federation proper eventually. Wow, that's a good hull breach. Do I think that we have to hit him again? So here's the thing, if this guy uses brood pods, it will clear his debuffs and put him right back in the fight. Well, not right back in, but he'll still be low. Right. Do we have something that exploits crew panic on this ship? No. But we do have a missile swarm. There we go. We need to deal some damage to this guy while assuring that guy's destruction. Now we know this is the end, but we also know that we're about to head into potentially an ambush. So let's try to be in good shape as we get out of here. Oh, he disrupted Bullseye. What a jerk. That did buy him a couple extra seconds of life. There we go. There's our crew panic exploitation. Alright, yeah, that was a good amount of resources, especially dark matter. Well, looks like our Federation friends came through after all. I'm sure you'll understand if I say I don't have time to talk right now. We have wounded to attend to, and we need to salvage what we can from what's left. Thank you, though. We scarcely could have lasted another day without your intervention. That's right. That's right, you remember. You and me, buddy. Is there... do I have a panel that just shows all of my reputations? I don't think so. Oh, this is where the corpsers were. Bad feelings with the corpsers. Okay, so it says Wraithers 30. I think 30 must be low. I think they should like us more than that. Anyway, let's go see what the Zlar wanted from us. We're not... Hold on, I'm gonna tell them to do this, and then we're gonna peek back into the starbase. I don't remember the cost of... Okay, we're 200 dark matter short, so that should be pretty easy to get. Everybody's busy, everybody's working. Okay. Oh, nice, we finished that paladin. We'll worry about it in a minute. Satellite drone has been deployed at Alpha Volantis, and we have another satellite drone getting completed within the day. So let's boogie on over to here. Sure. And then when the satellite drone is done, obviously we start deploying it. And then we can fly around and start upgrading the capacity and generation and stuff, which will make the satellite drones a little bit more efficient, because as it is right now, it takes a little bit for the drone to be shipped out. I think it said there's a delay of like a couple of days. Alright. Human Commander, we have a job that might warm the cockles of your weak-kneed milksop heart. It is a peace mission, though in saying so I must resist the urge to yank out my own tongue. Seems very unlike you. Firstly, due to its nature as a peace mission, we must never allow any mention of it to travel outside this communication. Zlar society requires a steadfast belief in swift, brutal oppression in order to function coherently, and therefore the Zlar cannot be seen as having an ounce of empathy or understanding. No excuses! However, here's the excuse. We have been put in a difficult situation now, as the youngest prince of the Yanthu ruling family is a disgusting moron? No, a musician, and a talented one at that. And unfortunately, he feels the need to show the universe his talent in thoughtful ways, such as playing to asteroid mine slaves, which would be tolerable if said asteroid mines weren't subsequently attacked by the Chruul. putting the Yantu Directorate in the position of being both unable to ignore his danger for fear of disgracing the genetic line, but also unable to save him without publicly condoning his behavior. I see. Okay. Let's not push on the music. Yeah, alright. Yes, we need a milksop race for a milksop task. He really likes that word. It's a low-frequency word in human English. Apparently they use it a lot. Understandably, you were our first choice. Yeah, alright, fine. Excellent. I will report this to the royal family. For plausible deniability, we request you deposit him on Slar 4 inside an anonymous sack. We will then pay you discreetly. Sure. You guys are such a bunch of babies. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I didn't recheck fast forward time. The facility at Crab is under attack. What? Frickin' Vorash. Alright. We have like a pretty good B squad of ships now, don't we? What are we talking about here? These Vorash ships. Yeah. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 2. I think we have a Tier 2 fleet worth of officers sitting around. Well, not sitting around, sorry, on the starbase. Everybody's working, but not all of their work is important. Yeah, like I could send these 3 out. I don't particularly want to interrupt the satellite drone, but maybe I let these 2 finish their current jobs, and we'll see how the timing works out. It may be better just to send these guys. Alright, your fleet arrives near the mining platform currently holding this Lar musician prince captive. Freshly strewn around the station, still floating, are billboards and decorations announcing his presence. Alright. Listen, I'll fight the Chruul basically wherever we find them. Alright, I can't imagine that this is going to be terribly difficult. Wow, everybody resisted. They are not vulnerable to confusion. Alright, I don't even remember what Freehold has. Oh, that's right, a chance to stun all enemies. Didn't hit anybody. That's fine, that's fine. We should probably go after the Spiker first. Spikers do more damage and he has his damage buff up. Alright, so he's gonna bleed out on his next turn. We can probably... or bleed out during the next round of combat. We can probably just move on. Bleed's about to run out, so we may as well exploit it. So he's gonna get bled for not quite lethal. Why don't we go targeting assistance? So now he should tick out. Yeah, that was really easy, actually. So I think that ground combat just never gets hard. Maybe. All right, we have extracted this Lar musician prince for his safety. We have administered a memory wipe and placed him securely in the anonymous sack. All right, this is the Lar system. I assume we can figure out which one is Lar 4. It's probably the 4th one. Excellent, Commander. We intercepted your, drugs, and we have submitted you our payment. The drugs seem to be in good condition, and the royal family is really happy to have their drugs back. Yep. Alright, well. 79. Okay, that's probably good. Yeah, I think it's going to be more time effective just to send these guys. Alright, go say hello to the Vorash. Alright, satellite drone has been deployed. I assume we're pretty close to the construction of the next one. 2 days this time. I really love all the little automated drones bringing stuff back. It makes me happy to see. Yes, continue creating dark matter. But I think that's enough for us to at least figure out what the starbase, what the new hangar is going to cost us, right? Yeah, research. And... I don't know, we'll put it over here. 2,400 materials. Okay. Oh, we don't have the power for it either, so we'd have to build up another reactor. How much are we short? We have 14 power to spare, so we need to get out of a Diathrium is 20. So that would be enough, but I'm sure we're going to need more stuff. It would be nice to build this instead, just for efficiency and space. I don't know if space is actually an issue. Maybe you never run out of space. Like, I don't know how many things we're going to have to build. Why don't we make one more Diathrium reactor just to keep the time down a little bit. Oh, your fleet has encountered a prototype science vessel claiming to be connected to a top-secret weapons development lab. Unfortunately, following a cruel attack, their experimental reactor core is destabilized. Yeah, let's stabilize it. The crew works valiantly to save the malfunctioning reactor core, and in the process prolongs the life of the ship long enough for your fleet to salvage an advanced piece of experimental equipment. So let's have a quick look at the equipment, because we never did look at the Chaos Aorta. Plus 9% damage, but more vulnerable to sensor and weapons disruption. I think that's quite a good piece of gear. And then obviously we know what Omega drones do. We've seen a lot of that. And we have a Hellbore emitter up on one of our ships already. It's pretty great. Okay, so we'll outfit our tier 3s with that kind of stuff. Okay, and now that that's done... Oh no, wait, sorry. So we don't really need that many more. Just these planets here. We're almost completely automated. Oh, we found 7 crews stranded in space. Cool. Okay, so we've never seen these guys before. They have a Vorash Veil that gives them 50% damage resist. I'm assuming that the Veil is disruptible somehow. Hard to say. Well, let's give it to them and see what they got. What are we resistant to right now? Crew panic? Okay, that's pretty whatever. I don't really care about that. Oh, he's agitating. He's getting all agitated. Damage over time with doubled speed. Oh, that's a nice debuff. Or that's a nice attack, actually. I like that a lot. I wish we had that. Okay. So obviously we want to take this guy out. Double speed. I don't need to deal with any of that. So yeah, they lose their shielding pretty quickly. I'm assuming we're going to need just a huge amount of dark matter in the near future for the construction of the Tier 4 ships. So let's try to keep our repairs to a minimum. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to grab that stuff manually. Alright, well, we may as well swing back through these places that are full up on stuff before we head back to the station. I'm not really sure what I'm going to have them do once they get back there, but... So can we go and, like, try to parlay? Or am I just going to be told, hey, go away, we don't have a mission for you right now? I mean, we could go to Chruul Space. I know it said that any ships you send here, you should not expect to come back, but... Do you think they meant that? Because, like... These ships in the, I was about to say northwest. That's not really useful in space. These ships in this area are definitely killable. I mean, all these ships are pretty soft, actually. The ships guarding the portal are the only ones that I would really be concerned about. Even then, only this one, really. How scary is this? We could fight that. I may test how serious they were about that warning. Alright, well, let's swing through a bunch of these places, like I said, on our way back. Oh, Valentina has finished realigning the wavefront controller. Cool. The message's signature is of Federation origin, but it's quite weak and we can't lock down its exact locality. This is all we were able to decode. Anybody receiving Commander Inneborg, so I don't know who this person is, probably landed in something cosmic rift? Current location, everything is in ruins. Request... I don't know what this could be. It can't be like request. My brain autocompletes here to now on supplies, but what the hell sentence starts with a request and then has now on supplies? Oh no, low on supplies. Must be low on supplies. Duh. Low fuel. Such longer I can... Or much longer. I'm not sure how much longer I can survive, probably. Okay, if we get a fleet closer to the signal's rebound point, we may be able to decode more of it. So, let's... Yeah, I'm trying to... Okay. Can't determine the origin. We'll have to send a fleet to the exact sector before we can scan for the signal signature. It's somewhere in New Terran Federation space, but fading quickly. Okay, well... Alright, we lost some dark matter. So maybe that's what we'll do with the big three ships, is we'll fan out and just... Oh, Valentina Chow doesn't have a job right now. So she can start searching over here. And we'll have the big fleet search up through the middle, I guess? So we have a spare knight that we can put her in. Well, I mean, why not just give her control of the Paladin, though? Yeah. Okay, do I want to throw a thing on... Oh, hold on. Let's look at the ship powers. Actually, I like instant repairs on a ship that's going out by itself. That's probably good. And then we could throw on... These are mega drones, just in case it really gets into trouble. Okay. Acknowledged. So we now have the, hold on. We now have the... I can't break these guys up, right? I don't think. Alright, when he finishes the satellite drone, he's gonna go and start exploring this. And we have three groups of ships out. This should be enough to explore everything. Okay, satellite drone is good. So I'm actually going to send him... He's at Centaurus right now. So he's here. Alright. Okay. Losing dark matter left and right here. Okay, so that's not the place. We just have to... I'm hoping all we have to do is move a... Find the origin. Yeah, I'm hoping all we have to do is move a ship to the right system. Ah, they arrived, like, simultaneously. It's crazy. So we'll send the Paladin down here. We'll send the big fleet over here. I really wish there was a way to set a longer path with, like, waypoints and stuff. Because this is going to be a little bit tedious. I guess there's no particular reason for him to be picking this stuff up, though, is there? All of the locations he's going to are automated. Well, whatever. Technically, it's slightly more time efficient for one of our ships to pick stuff up because it is it avoids the multiple day delay that normally has to happen for the what do you call it? For the shuttle drones to launch, the operations drones. What are they called? Satellite drones is what they're called. Alright, we're doing a pretty good job of searching the place quickly. Yeah, keep building them. We're not particularly close to clear it out yet. We still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total satellite drones. Yeah. They may have made an error in targeting. I'm hoping not to lose any ships to stuff like this, so it's probably not super safe for me to have just like shuttles and stuff running around. But it's what I'm doing. I don't really have a good reason for it. I suppose we ought to try to have everybody in a real ship as soon as possible and probably have people go out for missions in groups. It was a little bit less feasible before. Now it shouldn't really be that much of a problem. Okay, I appreciate the free stuff, you guys. Okay, we lost 18 fuel. We're having terrible luck on these random events. Alright. I don't know why the satellite drones can't figure this stuff out. Alright, can we use the satellite drone telemetry to help us look for... I don't know. Alright, well at this point we've searched a significant portion of the systems in New Terran Federation space. Alright, I guess just wing out to here now? This is very slightly more efficient to pick stuff up with the ships. I'm really glad we solved that fuel crisis. Man, so much dark matter contamination. Why are we letting the interns near the reactor? Would somebody please build a railing? Something? Wait, do I have to... Yeah, there's no job to, like, listen for the signal or anything. It's just a matter of getting a ship there, I think, and just having some not totally optimal luck here. Alright, well, we got it narrowed down pretty well here. There's not a lot of planets left that it could be. Or not a lot of systems left that it could be. Oh, we found it. Okay, we're detecting the faint echoes of a signal with the same signature as the one we intercepted with the Halcyon 6 Hypercaster. I recommend we perform a scan of Rigel to see if we can pick up more. I think that's a good idea. Scan strange signal. All we have is an engineer. Yeah, she's good at stuff. 11 days. Cool. So that's you. You guys can, I guess, finish going where you're going and then head back. Okay, and now we should send this guy to the next automation point. Alright, I'm very curious what's going to come of this. Alright, that's good. We deploy them just a little bit faster than we build them, I think, so this is good. This will give us the ability to get a little bit of a head start on production. Okay, I do know one thing that I'd like to get done is we only have one sector unexplored. So let's have Roy do that. I'm assuming that Roy's going to be the fastest? No. No, in fact, Isolde is. Alright, well. The Dark Matter creators are not open. We can have somebody go to the Officer Academy. But it's not really necessary right now. Starship hangar is going to be 2,400. Oh, we actually don't have enough power. I just totally didn't even do the math. We need another DL3M reactor. Let me build one of these too. Let's get it so we can create materials. Alright. Let's keep setting up these drones. Alright, I'm super curious where this is going. Let's see. While your crew was clearing the room for construction, a large-shelled myrmidon, burst from the wall, and then from the opposing wall, as if in response, your crew detects a series of matching yelps. It seems they may have separated the parent creature from its nest. Well, we can't have these things running around on the ship. It is sort of the case that all of civilization, or at least human civilization, is depending on us. I think it's probably a good idea if we just clear the damn space station of all of the hostile alien creatures. Alright, so we got some stuns and stuff off. This is the only guy who didn't get stunned, so let's focus on him. Alright, he should bleed out. Yeah. One AoE attack will guarantee this guy's death as well. Let's do something like this. Alright, this might be the last time we have to fight random garbage aliens inside of the space station. Everybody remember this moment. Okay. Alright, materials multiplier is now online. It seems to me like it might be a good idea to get somebody multiplying some materials. 21 days, 21 days. This is really an engineering task. I'm gonna wait until Isolde is ready. She can do this. Okay, continue creation. There we go, finally. And the reactor is now online. So how about 8 days? Better. Better. Okay, so I kind of don't want to be spending a lot of resources. There's not really a lot of ways that my people can help out right now without spending resources. Maybe we should make some more material and dark matter multipliers, just so that we can. Somebody can be making recruits happen. I don't know that this is necessarily super valuable, but it's something we can be doing at least. Alright, I guess we could have Arium go out and help put up the satellite drones? But I think at that level of efficiency, we're going to run out of drones again. We're still working on preparing for the Chruul onslaught. We're working on gathering the materials. Yeah, I don't know. So, how much... wonder if I should just put up another material multiplier. No, as bad as it feels, I think we just have an officer who wants to... Uh-oh. Greetings, Commander. Have I got a story for you? Bear with me. You'll definitely get a kick out of this. So we are rigging up a big freighter of donations for you, in light of all your recent unfortunate hardships. But when what happens but a Chruul fleet comes warping in from the other side of the quadrant and starts firing fleshy spikes all over the place. The freighter was completely obliterated. Unbelievable. Of course, we fire up a debt collection fleet to deal with them. And guess what happens? I'm gonna guess your fleet was destroyed. No, worse! The fleet was psychologically dominated by those damn things. We on Yab have never seen anything like it. We have certain parasitic weevils that turn you into mindless sources of protein, but being able to operate a full Yabling fleet while being controlled, it's remarkable. But, as we say on Yab, life is a terrifying sequence of horrors that bring into question its very purpose, and you might as well get used to it. I couldn't agree more. Speaking of turns for the worse, that Shanghaied fleet of ours, now under control of those Chruul creatures, is on the way to raid your station. Hope that's okay. The Chruul overbrain, or whatever it is, really has it out for you. Yep, we'll prepare our fleets for its arrival. We want that fleet taken down ASAP, not the least because of a sizable insurance policy. A policy which does not cover psychic domination. Believe me, you must destroy that thing, if not for yourself, then for the sake of the Yabling economy. Alright, well, I'm not too worried about it. Where's the Yablings? Okay. Wait, I thought they were coming... Yeah, they're coming for us, right? Okay, satellite drone is out. The Yabling have reached out to us about a new product proven to increase the virility of our fleets by 33%. Perhaps a translation error. Either way, we should dispatch a fleet to Yab to find out more. I don't know if we necessarily... Well, whatever. We'll deal with it. I'm going to wait for the Yabling fleet to come to us. We're going to blow it up. Yeah, it doesn't look too scary. Boy, they have some names. Yeah, we'll wait for the Yabling fleet to come to us. We'll blow it up, and then we'll nice. Continue creation, or hold on. That's Sarah Ripley. Sarah, would you mind? No, actually, we should just have her keep doing it because I'm about to send Ariam back out. Yeah, I know this isn't like the most efficient use of her, but we don't really need another tactical officer that badly. I should not have hired another one. I shouldn't have hired 3. We need scientists and engineers more. Alright, here we go. We finished our scan of Rigel, and luckily we were able to process the entire message. Is anybody receiving this? This is Commander Ingeborg Zhao of the New Terran Federation. I'm stranded in some sort of cosmic rift. The same kind those aliens came through when they invaded New Terra. Based on my readings, the rift's current location is somewhere in the Rigel system. I've been stuck here for months. How I've managed to keep the shuttle's reactor going this whole time is a miracle, but we can't hold on much longer. If you're receiving this, and I'm no longer at Rigel, then the rift must have moved to another sector. It only stays open for a short time before moving on again. There are Chruul here, still, but I've managed to avoid detection so far. If anyone is receiving, expect heavy resistance should you find me. Commander, now that we know what to look for, we were able to scan Federation space for the rift's signature. We know which sector it is open at currently, but it won't be long before it jumps again. So, what does won't be long mean? Won't be long means 21 days. Okay. Sorry, that's the search for... okay, so it probably just moves around. Okay, we should definitely do this. We're expecting Chruul. So we could send out the B team. We're looking at 4 days left on this job. 4 days left on that job. So in 4 days, we'll probably just head out again. We'll head out with the good ship. We'll head out with the good crew, and we'll deal with the Yabling issues. I don't want to send out not the best ships to potentially hostile sectors. You know, Who knows what's over there? So yeah, I guess maybe we'll send some B-tier ships over here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. For now, we're going to end the episode here. So come back next time, tomorrow. Suddenly, Galaxy's real lively. You got a lot of stuff to do. We'll see you then.